Welcome to the Personality Guru. INTJs aren't viewed as the romantic type, since they focus more on logic and practical things. For the INTJ, emotions can be both draining and confusing, and so they tend to neglect them. It isn't that the INTJ doesn't feel things like everyone else. They just choose to push those feelings aside in favor of logic and facts. This mindset can cause the INTJ to be a much less romantic person, especially on the surface. They aren't all likely to view romantic gestures as valuable, and might even find them to be insincere. While some types are drawn to romance and fuzzy feelings, the INTJ does tend to push them away and try to ignore those thoughts and feelings. Today, let's talk about the things an INTJ could learn about romance. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the Personality Guru and ring the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. 1. Romance requires routine maintenance. You can change the oil in your car because you don't take its smooth running for granted. Neither should you take your date or partner for granted. All relationships need regular servicing and care. Take advantage of the special position you occupy and enjoy adding pleasure to your significant other's life. Even if they don't reciprocate, your life will be so much richer with all that lovely romance swooshing around. 2. Practicality is not romantic. Things that have a practical application, like toasters and screwdrivers and reason, are not romantic. Flowers, coyness, giggling, flirtation, and frilly things that look pretty on the dresser are romantic. It's safe to say that an INTJ did not make this rule for the rest of the world. The non-practical stuff is half the fun of a relationship. Luckily, you're intuitive when it comes to the people you care about. You're skilled at designing romantic getaways and thoughtful gifts that are somehow quirky, yet exactly what the other person wants to receive. So do that regularly. Just don't bother with the flirting. Your partner will think that you're constipated. 3. Sometimes you have to be selectively blind. INTJs are known for plain speaking. We say what's on our minds. We are blunt and unrelenting critics. We tell our partners where they've gone wrong and we fix false assumptions. Who cares about the touchy-feely stuff? We like the truth. A little constructive criticism is healthy in a relationship, but too much can be very damaging. You'll upset and alienate your beloved if you constantly point out their shortcomings. If the romance is new, constant nitpicking is extremely annoying and unattractive. So curb the sarcasm and offer up compliments if you want them to fall into your arms. 4. No one likes Hoti. If you want to destroy romance, be sure to think of yourself as smarter, more intuitive, more consensuous, more rational, and more important than your date. Cross-examine them and challenge their assumptions. Always strive to be right, even if it crushes your significant other. Don't worry about the personal cost of your attitude, and never give anyone a break. 5. Sometimes, you've just got to go for it. INTJs score high on the judging scale, which means they like to have things decided. However, this only occurs when we've made up our minds. Until then, we're flexible and open to new information. This is a problem because we tend to spend a ridiculous amount of time studying the ins and outs of relationships, not the issues like our feelings, whether the flames of passion are burning, and the significance of it all. Intimacy can burn rather slowly until we've sorted everything out. By then, the object of our affection will have lost interest. 6. A date is not an interview. INTJs famously require a mate of the mind, someone clever, preferably genius, and independent enough to stand up to the INTJ's formidable intellect. Most INTJs will figure out very quickly whether someone makes the grade. If not, the INTJ will waste no time on further courtship. We are through with the interloper. We will not look back. To make a fair assessment, an INTJ typically will bombard their date with the big questions. And by big, I mean the sort of complex, probing, no stone left unturned questions you get asked at an interview. We think we are nailing down our date's personality and suitability this way. we're killing the buzz 90% of the time. 7. Game plans only work when you're playing chess. INTJs notoriously approach dating the way they approach most situations, with a game plan. Rather than falling head over heels for the nearest warm body, we construct a well-defined image of our ideal partner. Break the dating process down into a series of actionable milestones, then proceed to execute the plan with laser-sharp focus. Strategy in place, we're ready to woo. Mission, find a life partner. Shockingly, other people may not fall in line with the system. Partners and dates want to know they are attractive, respected, and loved for who they are without all the wrangling, controlling, and mind games. Painful as it is, you've got to play with the other person, not manipulate them, like pawns on a chessboard. 8. Some people celebrate Valentine's Day. INTJs are the least likely of all the personality types to remember sentimental events such as birthdays and holidays because we don't see the point of these traditions. As we are repeatedly shot down, we come to recognize that celebrations are, in fact, relevant to the rest of the world. So for goodness sake, remember your anniversary and book a table on Valentine's Day. 9. Actions speak louder than words. The adage, show, don't tell, is crucial to nailing romance. You might think that chivalry is demeaning, but your date or partner requires action that comes from the heart. You don't have to drape your cloak over a puddle, but a little hand-holding, cheek kissing, or breakfast in bed can make all the difference. 10. Words matter. INTJs inhabit a world that resembles Downtown Abbey. Cold on the outside, but there's always something spicy percolating beneath. Problem is, we have not yet developed any sort of vocabulary to describe what's going on in our hearts. It's not cheap for us to love someone, and we're often fearful of attaching value to mere feelings, in case they turn out to be fleeting. Most INTJs in relationships won't admit to caring for someone until they are completely sure it's genuine. By then, our feelings are so obvious to us that we don't think they're worth mentioning, and this lack of vocabulary can make other people feel incredibly insecure. Affectionate words go a long way for many, especially those who are feelers, who need verbal encouragement to feel good about the relationship. So grit your teeth and whisper those sweet nothings if you want your partner to know that you care. And that is it from us. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give us a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the Personality Guru for more amazing videos. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to stay updated with our content. See you in the next video.